Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Ashland's Bill Cunis Athletic Complex Field and Track for the Ashland Clockers versus the Hopkinton High School field hockey, girls varsity field hockey game at a beautiful Walker Field. Temperature is in the mid to high 70s, no wind, the sun's out. I'm working here with my colleague from HCAM, Tom Nappy.
How you doing, Bob?
Welcome to Ashland High School.
Absolutely, should be a good one today. The Hillers 3 wins, 3 losses, 2 ties on the season. Ashland 1 win, 4 losses, and a tie. Good TVL matchup here today.
Yep.
2 teams hungry for a win.
We're doing the stick check right now, ladies and gentlemen. Our officials today are Dave Peters and Bob Ferroli. I'm not sure which is which. I think Dave Peters is the one on the left out there as you're looking from this direction, and Bob Ferroli's on the other side. The stick check has been done. I don't know who won the coin flip. I think it was Ashland from what I could see, and I think they're going to be defending the side on our left, which would put their goalie looking into that deep, dark sun in the second half.
Yeah, the sun could certainly be a factor today.
Yeah, that could be. We'll see as they come out. I do have a starting lineup for Hopkinton right now. In my hand, number 8, Alyssa McIntyre. She plays forward. Hannah Ionelli, number 5. She plays defense. Grace Lehman, defense. Vanny Sharma is a forward, number 1. Number 13, Sophie Driscoll is a midfielder. Number 9, Elizabeth Kane, or Biddy, I don't know what she calls herself, Liz Kane. She's a midfielder. The goalie is number 50, Lizzie Gross. Number 2, Cammie McDonald is a forward. Number 11, Emma Torgerson plays defense. Number 12, Sarah Doyle is a midi. And number 18, Megan Muldoon is a midi. The head coach of Hopkinton is Becky Abate. Abate. I said Abate, and she said Abate.
Oh, Bate. Oh, if that's what she said, okay.
Okay, yeah, she said
I'd go
Abate.
with that.
And yes, Hopkinton, that's the opposite of what I thought. Hopkinton is going to be defending the goal on our right, and Ashland on the left.
Well, perhaps that's the side Ashland chose because of that sun.
Yeah, well, it would be more logical to look into the sun in the second half. So maybe Ashland won. Nope, Hopkinton has the ball to start the game. In any case, I'll try to identify the Ashland starters as we go along. Number 20, Melissa Leone, is the wing on this side. Number 3, Natalia Arjona is her partner on this side. Number 8 is Caitlin Laughlin. Number 5 is Elena Morgan. 9, Nicole Moriarty. Far side wing, I can't see her number right now. We've got a 3 on that side, Arjona, and the far side wing is number 12, Molly Fleming. Right now the ball is in the Ashland defensive end, inside the circle. And there's been a corner call. Hopkinton will have a corner. They will have an injection inside the corner with only 4 defensive people back for Ashland. The other 6 players will be at the 50-yard line. And on signal, the ball will be injected, and Hopkinton will have an opportunity to score a goal.
Sarah Doyle sent it out for the Hillers there.
Okay, there's another defensive foul by Ashland in the circle and another corner call. That injection has to exit the circle area, which we can't really see real well because of the sun. It's a blue line. Shot and a save.
That shot was by Alyssa McIntyre, I believe.
Number 8.
Yep.
The ball must exit the circle and then come back in and be shot from inside the circle to be a goal. Looked like a foul by Hopkinton. Hold whistle. Nice play by number 3 for the Clockers and a pass over to 12. That was Arjona over to Fleming.
Collecting it for the Hillers there was Megan Muldoon. She feeds it to Vani Sharma. Good steal there by Ashland's Athena Lamperis.
Athena was in the starting lineup. I didn't mention her. Kaylee Palin, also a halfback on this side, and the halfback on the other side is number 7, Maggie Reardon for Ashland. Elena Morgan is the midi, and on this side, and number 9, Nikki Moriarty is the midi on that side, on the far side. We're playing blue lines. The problem is with that sun reflecting to our left, it's very difficult to see the circle line.
It certainly is.
Yeah.
Field just drenched in sun today.
Yeah.
Here comes McIntyre. She lost it briefly, got the backhander on it. Well defended there by Ashland.
Can't see a number there. Looks like number 9, Moriarty.
Hillers on the attack once again.
Nice through pass to Hopkinton. Shots taken. Looks like it was off of a Ashland player, and that will come out to the 25-yard line. It'll be a 25-yard hit for Hopkinton going in. Now that ball cannot go directly into the circle. The person taking that hit has to either dribble it 5 yards or pass it to a teammate, or it has to be touched by a defensive player before it goes into the circle. She drives that straight into the circle. It'll be whistled, and Ashland will take the hit.
Looks like Sarah Doyle will distribute it.
Yep, she passed. It wasn't too far, but it looked like there was a foot. No, I guess not. We'll take that wind.
Certainly will.
Okay, fouled by Hopkinton, and Ashland will have the free hit at the 20-yard line. And that was a self-start.
Hillers trying to work it upfield here.
Okay, that'll be go the other way, yeah. Anytime there's an edge hit, a backhand, it has to stay right on the ground. If it goes up at all, it'll be called against the team doing that.
This is Sharma with possession now.
Okay, foul by Hopkinton again. It'll be Ashland ball coming out. It'll be a free hit from the 16-yard line. That offensive circle is 16 yards away from goal. And so a 16-yard hit is anywhere along that 16-yard line at the top of the circle or the imaginary line that goes to both sides. And it comes straight out from where it went out of bounds.
Cole Moriarty is going to put it in play for Ashland.
Okay. Looks like there's a foul there, a foot against Hopkinton. Free hit, self-start, intercepted.
It's Cammie McDonald with possession now. Trying to swipe it over to Sharma. There goes Sharma looking for a shot.
In circle too high.
Yeah.
That shot can go up, but it needs to be an executed lift with no danger to any of the field players except the goalie. The goalie is equipped and she can handle any shots up. That shot was a drive that took off right away, and it's an immediate call by the official as a dangerous hit. Foot against Ashland. It'll be a Hopkinton hit from inside the 20. Again, anything inside the 25-yard line is one of those hits that has to be dribbled or controlled by the offense for 5 yards before it goes into the circle. So that's why you'll see players sometimes taking that was a foot on Hopkinton, taking that ball backwards rather than forwards. free hit at the midfield by Ashland, taken by Kate Laughlin. Foot. Nope, it just looks like they missed that. We'll take it. That's Melissa Leone with the shot. Stopped by the Hopkinton defense. I didn't catch that number. Was that an 18?
Yeah, it was Megan Muldoon on the stop there.
Yep, and she passed it right out to the wing on this side. And number 1, Sharma again, with the long dribble downfield. She took it about 75 yards.
Yeah, she has a lot of speed and certainly a threat as well, shooting-wise.
Speed's important, and control as well. The stick handling ability and the speed to bring it upfield, and to be able to control that ball 75 yards like that downfield is a very good skill to have. Okay, again, violation by Hopkinton. Ashland sends it down, hoping to pick it up.
There was a good swipe away by Caroline Lehman to get it back into Ashland territory. Here's Sharma. I went off the side of the net, but we had a violation on Hopkinton.
If I can give you some numbers there.
Liz Kane trying to gather up.
Yeah, number 9 for Hopkinton, and there's a lift that hit. I thought that would go against Hopkinton. Yeah, it did. 18 with the ball for Hopkinton.
It's Megan Muldoon, pass up to Cammie McDonald. McDonald trying to work it along the sideline. Here's Sharma. She'll take it in and try to swipe it in.
That'll be a corner. That was a corner because the goalie made the save and sent it high and dangerous. Sent it out high and dangerously.
Sarah Doyle will feed it out. That was Cammie McDonald on the shot.
Yeah, appeared to be taken from outside the circle. So it wouldn't have counted, but it was a miss hit that went out of bounds, and it'll be a 16-yard hit for Ashland.
It's going to be Maggie Reardon taking it. Cammie McDonald gets in there.
Shot. Looked more like a centering pass than a shot, but it was intercepted by Ashland.
Along that far side, I believe that's Alyssa McIntyre.
Off Ashland, so it'll be a 25-yard hit for Hopkinton. And as I said before, that comes straight out from where it went out of bounds up to the 25. Defense is 5 yards away by rule, and the offense. Anything inside the 25, both teams have to be 5 yards away when that free hit is taken. Once it's moved, then anybody can move in and try to play it, offense or defense.
Ashland able to keep it in along the far side. Tracking it down for the Hillers is Rachel Nordling.
Melissa Leone fighting for the ball for Ashland against number 13 for Hopkinton.
Sophie Driscoll. Ooh.
Clear, save and clear by the another shot, another save.
Yeah, that last shot was by Brian Moriarty. Or Bryn Moriarty, excuse me.
Olivia Gleason with the shot for Ashland. Stopped by the Hopkinton defense. Another stop by Gleason. Pass in. Stopped by Hopkinton. Cleared. Intercepted by number 8 for Ashland, which is Kate Laughlin. And it goes out of bounds, and it'll be a 16-yard hit for Hopkinton coming out. And we can really see that blue line on this end because we're not looking into the sun.
That was a good series there by Ashland. They really put some pressure on.
Yeah. So again, 5 yards away for the defense. Offense can move in closer than that. Intercepted by Ashland, but not controlled on the far side.
It's Alyssa McIntyre.
Kaylee Palin, and McIntyre picks up the ball for Hopkins and takes it down about 30 or 40 yards deep into the Ashland defensive area. Amanda Sight made the interception, passed it across field, and it's moved its way down to the near side here. Leone receives the pass from Moriarty, and Ashland has another offensive opportunity. Arjona the ball, a lift pass to herself, which is fine, legal.
That was good stick work by Arjona.
Yep. Might have kept it closer to a stick so she could have controlled it better, but that's easier said than done. It's difficult. Okay, it's out of bounds. It'll be a side in off Hopkins. It'll be a side in for Ashland on the blue line going in. I think it was just past the 30, so we won't be affected by the inside the 25-yard rule. So that ball now can be driven straight into the circle if she likes, or if she can find an alley there. Okay, Hopkinton violation, Ashland ball, intercepted. Gleason the pass into the center of the field. There's a violation on Ashland. Hopkinton ball, pass to the side. And
this is Megan White.
Megan White, number 15, a substitute that's come in. And it's out of bounds. Looked like it was off green. Yep, it was. 16-yard hit for Ashland coming straight out from the point that it left. We're just about halfway through the first period here at Cunis Field. And there's no score in this Ashland versus Hopkinton varsity field hockey game.
Here comes Ashland.
Yeah, pass up to Leone. Leone a pass to the middle. There's nobody over there on green.
Oof.
But it is going to go out of bounds. Chased down by Amanda Sight. That'll be a side in for Hopkinton.
Yeah, that would have been a good opportunity, but the pass was just a little bit too far in front of her
Oh,
there.
okay. It looks like it went off the end line. I thought it was a sideline. So if it's the end line, then it's a 16-yard hit coming out, not a side in. That's why she's up at the 16-yard line. And it goes out of bounds off green. So it'll be a side in now for Ashland. Side in means it's on the sideline, the blue sideline. It's just a free hit coming in bounds, that's all. And looks like that'll be off of Ashland. It'll be a green side in. Back on defense for the Clockers are Lampras on the far side, the left side. Stopped by her. And the halfback on the other side is Palin. No, that was lift. That'll be called, yeah. That was an edge hit, which has to stay flat on the ground. It went up. That's considered not controlled.
Yeah, Sharma was trying to backhand that pass and got a little too much air under it.
It's a learned skill. It's a difficult but learned skill, and if you can do that with the edge of the stick, it's a real good way to get the ball up without having to turn. It's a right-handed game.
Souza up to Sharma along the far side.
Okay, that was an edge pass inside and saved by
Another shot opportunity there. Looked like Megan White was the last to touch. So those shots from the 16, I just saw her flip it up in the air.
That's called an aerial. And an aerial is legal. It's an executed lifted pass. And if it has an offensive player in target, the defense has to stay 5 yards away until the offensive player plays the ball. If there's no targeted offensive player on that play, the official can blow the whistle and give it to the defense. In that case, he didn't blow the whistle, and the defense was about to take it anyhow. That's, again, another skill. It's a corner here for Ashland. It's another skill that's, that's learned. Looks like Leone injecting the ball. Can't tell for sure with the numbers, but it's in and out, but it's intercepted by Hopkinton. No shot.
And that was good ball handling by Sight and Gary to force that penalty corner.
Yeah. The person who comes out first on that play for the defense is called the flyer, and you're looking for somebody who's quick, who can get out there fast and do what she did and intercept the ball before it gets to the targeted shooter. And there's a whistle on the field. Looks like there's a timeout called.
I think there was some confusion because I heard somebody say, isn't it white ball? And
11:22 to go. Did he show a card? Did I see a card there?
No, I think...
Yeah.
Oh.
No, it's the ball.
I think there was confusion among the officials about whose ball it was.
Oh, okay.
But it does appear it's going to be Ashland's ball.
Okay, and it should be at the 25, so I don't know why she's got it at the 23. Anyhow, they're letting it go. Obstruction, that's the call for obstruction, arms in front of the body. And now we have a timeout. Okay, somebody was looking for time. It looks like Green was looking for timeout, and they got the opportunity to call it. Maybe the confusion involved whether the officials weren't sure whose hit it was.
Right.
And it was Ashland's hit, so Hopkinton couldn't call a timeout.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the Hillers are trying to argue it was their ball or wanted the timeout.
Right.
And then a player from Ashland, I heard her say, isn't it a white ball?
Which it was.
She got it right.
But once it's a green free hit, then they can call the timeout.
So still scoreless at 10:54 left. It's been a pretty good back and forth battle.
Yep. It seems like it's evenly matched.
Yeah, Ashland's been putting, I think, a little more pressure than Hopkinton in these last few minutes.
But you like to see a game go back and forth.
Oh, absolutely.
As a coach, official, whatever, commentator.
Yeah, it makes it more fun. This game will be airing on WACA-TV in Ashland, of course, but also HCAM in Hopkinton.
Scheduled to be announced.
So we're getting double the exposure today.
Well, this is fun having both towns involved in the telecast.
Yeah, it certainly is. We do a lot of work with a lot of combination efforts with WACA-TV, and it's a lot of fun. It's a great partnership we got with them.
Good. Was that set up by Allison Rose?
Barbara Chisholm initially set it up.
Okay.
We're always in communication about when it's a Hopkinton-Ashland game.
Okay. The JV is playing at the middle school right now.
Ah, okay.
If you're wondering whether there's been a JV game or a result we can give you, I think because of the Triple E threat,
right.
They didn't want the JVs playing. Usually it's varsity first, then JV, and they didn't want the JVs playing as it got close to sunset.
Right. Yeah, certainly can't blame them. Can't be too cautious nowadays with the Triple E threat going around.
Now, the timeouts are supposed to be a minute and a half.
I think the official checking his watch.
Checking his
break
watch
it up.
now. The whistle is supposed to blow at 75 seconds, and the teams are supposed to make their way out at that point. And at 1:30, the whistle blows for the hit to be taken. So we won't check the time and see how long it's taken. But we're ready to go. It will be Hopkinton hit coming in. Who's taking the hit for Hopkinton?
That is
6 or
Yeah,
5? Iannelli?
I think it's a Stella, Carolina Stella number 6.
Okay, and she passes it over to the wing on this side. 13 Driscoll to 18 Muldoon. But it went out of bounds, or there was a foul there, and the side in is taken by Geary for the Clockers. Joanna Geary. Looked like a foot there on Hopkinton. Yeah, it was. And Geary will take it again. It's inside the 25, so that has to be dribbled to pass before it goes into the circle. And she's done that. Corner. I didn't see that inside the circle. Oh, no, it is not a corner. It's a hit from the 20. Okay, dribble to the right. Passed in. I don't think she dribbled that 5 yards. I think that probably should have been called. In any case, Hopkins intercepted and brought it out.
There's Vani Sharma. She's
No,
contested.
that's just side. That should have been called right away, but it went out of bounds, and Ashland will get the free hit anyhow.
I think with this glaring sun, maybe the officials even having some difficulties.
It is difficult when you're this official on our side of the field looking into the sun. It's very hard. I can tell you from experience. Oh, it's out. Did he catch that? See,
I don't think he caught it.
Yeah.
But it was right on the line, so it was iffy.
Either way. We're not trying to officiate here. We're just trying to make it clear for you folks how it's going out there. We're down into single digits in time remaining in the first half. Under 10, down 9. And we have a corner.
Yeah, Sharma rushed in, and I believe it was maybe because of stick contact.
It's called stick interference if there was. Unlike ice hockey, you can't hit the dribbler's stick.
Yeah, I think that's what drew the corner.
Outside the circle, shot taken. I think it was outside, but I couldn't tell, again, because of that glaring sun.
It was just outside to Sharma.
I'm going by the yellow soccer line. The soccer line is inside the blue line. Oh, that'll be off green. Free hit at the 16 for Ashland coming out. And we've got Palin down there, and Keely Palin and Athena Lampras. Who's going to take the free hit? Looks like Lampras will take the free hit at the 16. Why is she going to the 21? Again, we'll take it.
It's sun glare rules.
Yeah.
Ooh, a little trip there. No call.
Oh, obstruction, yep. Obstruction on green. Obstruction again on green. Oh, wow.
So Hannah Iannelli got the benefit of the doubt
Yeah.
that time.
I would have called it the other way, but anyhow. By the way, obstruction, if you have the ball or you're trying to get the ball and there's a defensive player or a player from the other team within playing distance, which is the length of a stick, and you use your body to screen her out, that's obstruction. So whenever that happens, the whistle will blow and the ball will go to the other team. And
Clear a little further than she wanted it.
yep, side in green. It's Sophie Driscoll.
Yep.
Oh, it's the ball probably got stuck under the fence.
Oh.
So they stopped the clock. No, the clock is still running. Yep, it stopped now. And we need a new ball. There's just enough room on that chain link fence at the bottom for that ball to get stuck in there, or even go through. It'll restart on the whistle. There you go, whistle there, and the free hit's taken. There's a foot there. Should be green. Yep. No, she wasn't 5 yards away.
Sun glare rules.
Well, the 5 yards is so difficult to call when the action starts, especially when there's a self-start. And you might wonder if a player decides to self-start, meaning take the hit right away without stopping it, if the defense hasn't had time to set up 5 yards away, that's fine, but she cannot play that ball. She has to let it go.
Sierra Perry was trying to track that ball down, but it ended up out of play. Okay, good steal there
Yep.
for Ashland.
Again, we're back and forth, Tom. Back and forth. This is a real tight contest.
Certainly is.
I had a standard line when I was coaching. I'd say if it was 0-0 second half. Come on, girls. One goal is going to win this game.
Yeah, that could be the case here today.
Let's be the ones to score that goal. Green, foot, white. That's a hold whistle, by the way. If the official sees that foul, but white maintains possession, he's going to point in that direction but hold his whistle because he doesn't want to slow the play down.
It was put out off of McIntyre, I believe. I don't know, it looks like it was out on Ashland.
Yep. Free hit Green. Lifted up too high. Yeah, see, again, that was a hold whistle. Oh, what did, no, okay, so they must have hit. She was able to control that high hit, but then it must have hit an Ashland player, which is why Green got the ball back.
Ashland will have it now, and the attempted pass to Olivia Mingase went out of play.
See, now that was not obstruction by Green because she maintained the dribble. But then somebody that was a high stick call by the official with his arm over his head like that. What do we have?
I believe it was a 5-yard violation.
Now, with that 5-yard violation, the standard procedure is a warning once, and once you've warned the team once, you can go to a card. And the cards are green, yellow, and red. The first green card is a 2-minute hockey-like penalty where the player has to sit out for 2 minutes and the team plays one short. A yellow card it can be either a 5 or a 10. So you can go to 5 minutes, and if it's particularly egregious, the official can go to 10. And then again, that team plays down one player during that 2, 5, or 10-minute penalty.
Almost like a power play.
Yes, and it's fairly new to field hockey. That rule has probably been around for less than 10 years. Okay, now, number 5 for Hopkinton, that was Ionelli. She turned her back to the defensive player, but there was no call because the defensive player was not within a stick's length of her, so she was unable to play it. So that's why there was no obstruction called on that play.
Bryn Moriarty was trying to take it up, but was just swarmed by
Yep,
Hailers.
nice pass, but the defense is right there. both defensive units for each team has played very solid defense. That ball goes in and it just about kicks right back out. I think we've had, what, maybe three or four corners for Hopkinton and maybe 2 or 3 for Ashland.
Right.
And barely any shots on goal. Matter of fact, I don't remember a shot on goal during a corner, which is supposed to be a great offensive opportunity for the team that has it. The only saves were made, I think, on open play. But I'm not keeping the stats here, so I don't know. What do you think?
I'd say the defense has stepped up on both sides. I haven't seen a shot on a corner either.
Yeah.
I saw one, I think there was one that went wide.
Yeah.
And I think it was the Hillers who had it.
We're down under a minute. I don't want to scare you when that horn goes off. 40 seconds to go here in the first period at Cunis Field. Ashland, Hopkinton. A rivalry game in field hockey here on a sunny Wednesday afternoon, the 25th of September.
Sharma trying to scoop that one out for the Hillers. He's able to get it for now. Good send over there to Muldoon.
Yeah. Looks like we're going to end with a scoreless tie after one. It's 7 seconds to go. Zero. That's it.
Well, that was quite the entertaining half.
Yes,
Good
it was.
defensive effort by both sides.
Yep, absolutely. Welcome back to Cunis Field here at Ashland High School for the Ashland High School Clockers versus the visiting Hopkinton Hillers field hockey game on Wednesday the 25th. This is the second half coming up. This is Bob Terosian for Ashland Cable and Tom Nappy for HCAM. We're a team tonight.
Absolutely.
Yeah, today.
Nice collaborative effort. And that was a very entertaining first half. Some good defense by both sides.
Absolutely. The score is 0-0, 30 minutes to go. We've had opportunities on both sides. Saves by both goalies. A handful of corners on each side. But nothing has materialized into a goal for either team.
And it must be pretty hard to see that ball out there with this glaring sun.
The orange ball works fine on the field, on the glare. The problem is the lines.
Right.
For both, well, for the officials, for us, I don't really know what it's like for the girls. Anyhow, Ashland has the free hit to start the second half. The goalies have reversed, so Ashland is shooting into the sun. The Ashland goalie will be looking into the sun, so that's going to make it a little bit more difficult, and I'm sure that's what Hopkinton had in mind when they decided to take the goal to the left side, our left side of the field for the first half. As that sun sets further and further down, it makes it more difficult for the goalie to see that ball. And I'm sure the glare off the field won't make it any easier.
Right.
In any case, we had a ball going out of bounds off of Hopkinton. Oh, it's a corner.
You get a penalty corner here, and
Yep.
Molly Fleming worked her way upfield for Ashland, had a pretty good feed.
Yep. And that's Melissa Leone doing the injecting. That's what the person is called who sends that ball into play off of a corner. She's called the injector. She passes it out to one of her teammates. That was a legal shot because it was a one-on-one between the shooter, Kate Laughlin, and the goalie. And she executed an elevated shot, which is not considered dangerous. Lizzie Gross made the save. Went out of bounds off of her, and that's why Ashland had a 25-yard hit. And now it's off of Ashland, so it'll be a 16-yard hit for Hopkinton coming out, 16 being the top of the circle.
And Moriarty was trying to feed it right in front of the net, and a little bit too much mustard on that pass.
But it got through.
Pass over by Megan White.
Yep, nice play by Hopkinton downfield. We started at the 16, remember, and now Hopkinton has control in the circle.
Yeah, Sharma approached.
That was a nice edge hit clear by the Ashland defensive player, Bryn Moriarty. Goes out of bounds, and Hopkinton has the free hit. Free hit slash side in. Same thing. Save. Nice save by Hopkinton on that play.
Yeah, that was Sharma.
Yep. She's a good player.
Certainly is.
Now that was, again, edge, elevated, dangerous, so it'll come out. That edge shot has to stay on the ground. It's an easy call for the official because it just shows non-control, and it has to be a controlled stick edge shot. It looked like well, she dribbled. She kept dribble, so there was no obstruction there. In the circle, lined up, weak shot, stopped by Ashland, by Hopkinton, clear by Ashland. Looks like we've got a corner. Yep, that hit her foot.
Hillers with an opportunity here.
Yep, Gleason, the halfback on that. She was trying to make a nice clear, but it got through and hit her foot, so Hopkinton has a corner. It's one apiece now for each team here in the second half.
Yep, Sarah Doyle going to be the injector.
Okay. It's out, and it's back in, and the shot.
I think that's Alyssa McIntyre trying to get in there, and that one's deflected away.
Now, if you're wondering if that injection doesn't leave the circle, it's not a violation. Play will go on, but the official will know that the ball never left the circle. So if by chance a goal is scored, or if the ball goes into the goal, it's not a goal. It will not be a goal.
Doyle with a nice pass down. Good response by Ashland there.
Yep, coming in, free hit. Why is that? Oh, okay, she just passed. Okay. Free hit for Hopkinton will be at the right at the 25. So the rule is in effect. 5 yards pass or dribble before it goes into the circle. It was a weak pass, and that was obstruction on Ashland. So Hopkinton again has the free hit, goes to the side. There's no touch there, and it's out of bounds.
Yeah, I didn't think anyone was going to get to that one.
No. So now she can pick that ball up. It'll be a free hit. That's right, it was on the sideline, so she has to take that side in from where it went out of bounds. And now there's another side in a little further up. If it had gone off the end line, then she would have been able to bring it up to the 16 for the free hit. And the official correctly, yeah, okay. No, yeah, where it went out of bounds further up. Yeah, there you go. Controlled by Hopkinton briefly. Ashland intercepts.
The back and forth continues.
Yep, looks like a foot there by Fleming. Free hit Hopkinton.
Sharma approaching.
There was almost a reverse stick shot, a reverse stick violation, and I've neglected to mention that, but in field hockey you can't use the back side of the stick, the rounded part of the stick. And it's a tough call for an official to make, to see and make. But only the flat side of the stick or the edges can be used to propel the ball.
It's Leone along the far side. Nice pass up.
Yep. And it's in the circle. Stopped by Hopkinton. Driven out.
And Moriarty was able to take it right in the circle.
Stick, looked like a stick interference call there against Ashland, and there'll be Hopkinton free hit again. I don't know why he didn't just let the whistle, let them play the ball, because Hopkinton had possession. That's another difficult thing to do, because when you see a violation as an official, you want to blow the whistle, and you've got to train yourself not to blow the whistle if the team that's at advantage has the possession of the ball.
Ashland was threatening. Fleming was trying to work her way inside. Ooh, this is out in front of Kimmy
nice.
McDonald. She's got speed.
Yep, that pass had eyes, and
Ooh, good
Yeah,
steal.
nice play. That was Arjona. And it's out of bounds off Hopkinton. So it'll be white side in. Somebody with a green stick must have tried to stop that ball and wasn't able to. Because the original pass was off white. You know, was Ashland trying to move the ball up. Anyhow, Hopkins has a free hit at the 45. Intercepted again. Leone controlled, tried to make a pass up to Arjona.
Sharma along the far side. Taken away. This is Liz Kane.
Nice play by Liz, getting around the defense on that. And there's your edge stick pass, which stayed flat. It bounced, but it stayed, that's considered flat.
A number of Hillers quickly got upfield as Ashland found
Coming in.
themselves close.
And again, the hit's inside the 25, so the 5-yard rule is in effect. Pass or dribble before it goes into the circle. That's Bailey. Okay, well, there's possession there by White. Boy, it's tough to look into this setting sun now.
Good swipe away by Emma Torgerson for the Hillers.
Tom, we couldn't have asked for a better day to do this telecast.
Certainly not. I think we'll both have nice tans in our face by the time this one's over.
To replenish the fading summer tan.
Well, in my case, it might be a burn.
Okay, that was an Ashland foot, so it'll be green. It was funny how it was an Ashland foot, then it was an obstruction by Green, but the Ashland violation came first, and that was a stick interference. We're nice and close. I can see these calls now.
Right. Yeah, keep the ball around here.
Yeah, that was a body by Ashland, so it's Hopkinton hit. It's just back and forth here, back and forth.
Yep. Passed down by Doyle. Ashland gets it right back. And this is going the Hillers' way.
Tom and I are perched up on the roof of the press box at Cunis Field here, and I don't see one bit of color in all the trees we can see from here to Framingham.
Yeah, maybe a little, but could be an extended summer.
Yeah.
This is a fairly new facility here at Ashland High School.
Yeah, it's been here for I think less than 10 years. I'm not sure when it came in. I think it's just about 10, maybe a little under.
I think they renovated the fields in the last couple of years.
Here?
I believe so.
No, this is the original when they built the school. There was a delay. They built the school first, and the fields came later.
Ah, okay.
But no, there hasn't been a renovation. It's the original fields that were built. Because when the school first came on, opened up, everything was still being played at the old high school.
Right.
So the kids had to commute from here up to the old high school, which is now the middle school, to practice and play their games.
Sarah Doyle could not catch up with it before it went out of play. Good hit there by Lampras.
Yep.
Ooh, Sharma couldn't get through that time.
Yep, nice interception, and That would go, I would think that would go against Hopkinton. Yep, he's pointing for an Ashland hit. Kate Laughlin, the free hit. Pass back, which is a good play, but we got a green foot there.
Yeah, McIntyre contesting
Yeah.
Olivia Gleason there.
Obstruction was the call against Hopkinton. He wants the ball further down from where it ended up, probably around the 30. Yeah.
Laughlin's going to take it.
You know, we're using the yard lines merely for reference. So you know and we know where the ball is being put into play, but if this were a regulation field hockey field, the only lines out there would be the midfield line and the line at the 25, and the circles, of course.
Olivia Gleason with an opportunity here.
Nice dribble, pass off so we can go into the circle now. And there's a shot, didn't get through. Another attempt at a shot, and a corner.
Yeah, it was a good rush in by Syatt.
Second corner for Ashland this half.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, and I think Hopkinton has 2.
Yep.
And we're just about halfway through. 1 goal is going to win this game.
Leone sends it out.
Shot.
Ooh,
Goal!
That was Caitlin Laughlin
Yep,
with the goal.
Kate Laughlin, the goal. It beat Lizzie Gross to her left. And it was an elevated shot, but it was legal. 1-on-1. And just as I said, 1 goal is going to win this game, I'm not so sure anymore because there's plenty of time for Hopkinton to come back and tie it up and go ahead.
Right. Yeah, you got 15:43 left in the second half, and that was a beauty of a shot there by Caitlin Laughlin. Good
And
send out by, I think it was Leone.
Right, and the timeout was, you think Leone was the pass on that?
I believe so.
Yeah, I didn't know. Oh, that's right. It was shot. It was directly off the injection.
Right.
Yes, if it was directly off the injection, Leone gets the assist on that. There was a timeout called right after that. I assume it was Hopkinton.
Oh yeah, I think they want to talk things over,
Yeah.
and I think they need to be more aggressive if they want to tie this game up.
Yep.
They're gonna have to work that ball up in Ashland territory and put some pressure on the Clockers.
And if it was Hopkinton, by the way, that is their final timeout. Each team is allowed 2 timeouts per game.
Right.
And I know they called one in the first half down on this end.
Yep.
When they had the free hit.
Yeah, I think that's a good timeout call by
Yep.
Coach Bate. Get your team settled down. Let them know that, hey, we're still in this. It's only 1-0.
Yep.
Got 15 minutes left to go. Let's tie this game up and obviously, hopefully, do more than that. But Ashland, they really, I think, been putting a little more pressure than the Hillers have throughout the second half.
Mm-hmm.
They just seem to have better possessions, work the ball upfield better, and don't have as many turnovers.
Right. Okay, there goes Maddie Flynn back into goal for Ashland. And the Clockers are back out. Hopkinton has the hit to restart after the Ashland goal. 15:43 to go in the second half. And
Here comes Ashland again. That's Amanda Syatt.
yep. It's not what Hopkinton wanted right now, a reversal of field after having the ball to start after the goal. But it's a free hit for the Clockers, which makes it through. And Hopkinton gets the ball back. Looks like it's pretty close to being out of play.
Yeah, it was
No.
out of play.
Yep, side in on the far side. Looks like Joanna Geary taking that.
Cameron Gary. Oh, good job staying with it
Yep.
by, I think that was Megan White.
Maggie Ridd in the defensive action here on this end on White.
Or Sarah Doyle, rather.
Yep,
She
nice
goes
stop
again.
by Gleason. And the ball is picked up on the near side by Moriarty. Sent up by Hopkinton. Stays in bounds. Dribbled by number 7 Hopkinton
Souza.
to the side, but she doesn't make any forward progress on it because it's intercepted by Gleason again and sent to the far side. I don't see any reversal here since the goal and the timeout. It looks like Ashland is still carrying play. It seems like it barely made it over the 50 and goes right back into the Ashland offensive end.
Right. Yeah, I think maybe what the Hillers are going to do here is try to work the right side since they haven't seemed to had much success.
On the far side, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. This is in favor of the Hillers.
That call was made from the official on the far side who's not looking into the sun. And he's twice as far away as the official on the near side, but it's very difficult looking into the sun with that glare.
Just past the reach of McIntyre there. Nice job by Mingase getting in there.
No, Hopkinton has penetrated the 30, penetrated the 25.
Sharman Souza
Inside the
working
20.
upfield. Yeah.
And we have a green free hit. Stick interference, but she maintains possession. After the second stick interference, definitely a good time for a whistle.
Olivia
No,
Mingase.
that's a violation. No, she called a corner. She had the ball. The free hit was just outside the circle line, and she dribbled it about 1 yard into the circle, and it never went to 5 yards. But again, you'll take it.
Right.
If he didn't call it, it didn't happen.
Sarah Doyle will send it out. And there's
That
McIntyre
was
with
off
a
of
shot.
White. Yeah, okay, now that...
Sharma and Souza trying to get in there.
Oh!
Sharma was able to rip a shot.
Just to go back, that Hopkinton shot was deflected off a White stick high, and it was not illegal because it went up high off of a White stick, and if it had gone in, it would have been a goal. In any case, it wasn't. It went out of bounds off White. They must have called it intentional, and that's why there's a corner.
Oh boy, right in front.
Right
There's
there,
a shot.
goal! There you go.
That was Alyssa Souza on the goal. And it's knotted at 1 apiece.
Number 7, Alyssa Souza, the goal, tied up. Took less than 4 minutes, or took just over 4 minutes, less than 5.
Well, I think that timeout call by Hopkinton
Yeah,
must have worked.
Now we have it has to be an Ashland timeout because Hopkins doesn't have any left.
Right.
But that's why that play was let go, and I'm guessing that the reason why a corner was called was because in clearing the ball, if Ashland doesn't make any attempt to send that ball either to the sidelines or straight out, if the official deems that they've turned their body and sent it over the end line intentionally from inside the circle, that's why the corner was called.
Ah, okay. Yeah, it's almost like they're just trying to get out of trouble there.
Right. Well, if goal or corner, okay, I'd rather have the corner than the goal. So
Right.
if the only way you can clear it is by getting it over the end line and let the official take charge and, you know, decide, well, it was intentional and call a corner, then that's what you do and hope you don't give up a goal. In any case, we have a new ball game.
Yep, certainly do. That was a nice job by Souza working her way in between a couple of clockers and getting that shot off. And the goaltender, Madigan Flynn, kind of came out of the net and gave the Hillers an opening.
It's funny, both goalies got beat to their left side, which is their non-stick side.
On the far side, Ashland trying to take control. He's going to go Hiller's way.
Oh, here we go again.
Ooh, Hopkinton rushing upfield. Megan White sends it over.
Okay, we have a free hit. At the 25, so 5-yard rule inside the 25. More like the 18. So a 5-yard rule applies here.
Mingase
Nothing.
with
Yep,
possession.
she's down, shot in. That wouldn't have counted because it was outside the circle, but we're looking for, happened to be looking for a deflection in the circle to get a goal.
Yeah, I think she was trying to sneak it into McIntyre.
Corner. Now, again, that ball. No, free hit. Okay, I thought he made the signal for a corner. That ball, the ball was outside the circle. That's why I was wondering if there was a corner. So it's a free hit inside the 20 at about the 17. It's gone 5 yards. It can go back in now.
Sharma sends it up towards
Off
Doyle.
green. Yep, side in white. Oh, that was an edge hit that appeared to hit the Ashland player above the knee. But
there's Mingase. Sends it up to McIntyre.
I don't think I mentioned that. That's the guide as far as whether a hit is too high or not, is the knee.
I think it was an attempted pass by Ashland that ended up going high and hitting the Ashland player.
And as long as Hopkinton came up with the ball at that point, that's a hold whistle situation. There's no whistle and Green continues on.
Souza was trying to sneak between a
Yeah,
couple of clockers.
double team there. Yeah, I know. It worked. Now that was legal. That wasn't a third-party violation against Hopkinton because all three players had a chance to play that ball.
This whistle in favor of the Hillers. Less than 8 minutes left. Oh, here comes the Hillers. That's McIntyre. Taken right back by Ashland.
Couldn't control it. Cameron Geary. That ball had settled down. She had a lot of open space to get it down into the offensive end and even inside the circle. It's sort of like when a hockey puck is on edge. You wonder why the player wasn't able to just blast that shot by the goalie and You realize
Right.
he couldn't control it because it was moving down the ice on the edge. And it's the same thing with that bouncing field hockey ball.
Yeah, I'd imagine that's not too easy to control. Oh, Ashland with a good free hit here. It's going to be Bryn Moriarty taking it.
Corner.
Well,
Ashland has an opportunity.
Yeah. Took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah. Leone setting up for the injection. She's got Laughlin closest.
You wonder if they'll go with the same opportunity as last time, pass and shoot.
It was Laughlin that scored the goal from this near side.
Yep.
But she's going top of the circle this time. Back in the shot on goal. Nice save.
Yeah, that was a good save by Gross.
Yep.
And once again, they went right back to Laughlin for the shot.
Exactly. It came out to the top of the circle. I think it was Danielle Moriarty, and then back to Laughlin on the left side.
Oh boy.
Again, save. Possession by Ashland. No, possession by nobody yet. And it's cleared to the sideline intentionally by Green, but that's not a violation because it didn't go over the end line.
That's a good strategy there.
Yeah.
I mean, Ashland had some momentum rushing deep into Hiller's territory, so...
Slows them down.
Yeah.
Oh, back of her foot. Yep, he caught that. Yep. Out. Side in Green.
Well, last 5 minutes.
Yep. Here we go. Green's got something going.
Susan Reardon got wrapped up. Here's Sharma. Sharma was trying to trap the ball there to keep Ashland from working upfield.
Oof, wild stick, yep. Dangerous stick, it's called. Or stick interference, one or the other. Anyhow, Green has the free hit. Down, save. I didn't see if that shot was taken in or outside the circle, but goalie made the save just in case.
I think it might have been just in. Sharma along the far side.
I would tell my goalie, if you're not sure, make the save.
Right.
If you're sure and you're sure that the official is sure, then let it go in and it'll be your team's ball at the 16. Then it won't be a goal. That's where the thinking comes in when you're playing goal.
This is Syatt.
Yep. Syatt, again, she dribbled right into the defense, though, and they took it away. And Hopkinton has another lead pass. Goalie's coming out, intercepted by the defense. I think that's Arjona. And a shot outside the circle by Green.
Oh boy,
Missed.
Mingase.
Yeah, that would not have been a goal.
Cammy McDonald trying to get in there. And sent out by Lampras.
Okay, it'll be a hit inside the 25. Yeah, that would not have been a goal. I don't know if it hit her foot or not, but if it had hit her foot and gone into goal, it would have been a 25-yard hit for Hopkinton.
Mingase trying to send it over to Doyle. Here's Doyle. Can she get to it? Yes.
Yep, kicked in by Hopkinton. Shot.
She's trying to get it over to Souza.
Yeah, okay, she's got open field now, and she's got to play it downfield. Yep, fighting hard, Mendocite.
Oh, nice job by Lehman. Grace Lehman able to get in there.
Yep.
Sent down by Doyle.
Hopkinton's maintaining possession, but it's out of bounds. It'll be a 16-yard hit for the Clockers. And what do we have, another timeout?
I think so. 2 minutes,
2:11.
11 seconds left. They want to talk things over. And
Coach Molly Bennett is using both of her timeouts to get her team motivated to get that ball down the other end of the field and try to score another goal to win this game.
Yep.
Hopkinton is definitely pressing.
Oh, they certainly are. It's been great pressure by the Hillers in the last couple of minutes. But Ashland will have an opportunity here to try to get back upfield and score a quick one. But it's been a fun matchup between these two teams. Back and forth action really the whole way through.
Absolutely, and just for reference and looking ahead, so thinking more like an official than a coach, but with the score tied, if there's a corner and time runs out, the corner is completed because it makes a difference in the game. It's not overtime. There is no overtime, but that once that ball has to be cleared by the defense outside the circle for the corner to be done, even if time is run out. So we're in that situation right now.
It's kind of like football. Can't end a game on a penalty.
Right.
An untimed penalty corner.
Right. And of course, you might think, well, okay, the ball has to go outside the circle before it can come back inside the circle. That doesn't count. Once that ball leaves the circle legally and comes back in, it has to go outside the circle one more time by the defense or whoever for the period to be over. In this case, the game. Well, I'm not going to brag, but one goal is going to win this game.
I think so. That is true. No goals will tie it.
Nice hit by the Clockers.
Yeah, that was Lampras with a nice hit on it.
Yeah, but it goes out of bounds, so it'll be a side in. Did it get touched by? No, I didn't think it got touched by Hopkinton. Yep, be a side in for Hopkinton. And it's out of bounds.
I think that was off of Ash.
It's out of bounds. Okay, yeah.
Went off of side.
Yeah, it looked like she was trying to play it. And I was wondering what she was doing. It was out of bounds, but stick interference. 15, nice drive. That was Moriarty again. She's all over the field, isn't she?
She certainly is, yeah.
Oh, we have two of them.
There's Sharma. Stolen right back by Ashland.
Come right back. I don't know what Coach Bennett told them, but they're really pressing to try to get that second goal of the game.
I think she probably told him, hey, there's only 2 minutes left. Do something.
I used to have a coach that told me one goal is going to win this game.
A lot of times that's the case. Souza gets in there.
Fight, yeah, fight. Okay, we're back down into Hopkinton offensive end.
Doyle trying to keep possession.
Okay, this could do it. Oh, stop. Nice defensive play by Ashland, but it's back and forth again at midfield. Nobody's really controlling it until just now. Sharma into the 20. Oh, that'll be an edge. Yeah.
Oh!
Nope, he didn't see it that way. Anyhow, it's in the circle, shot on goal.
Mingay's trying to get to it.
What do you got?
20 seconds left.
Free hit. That wasn't dribbled. Yes, he. Oh.
They got to shoot it quick.
7 seconds.
Pass over. Mingay's trying to get a shot off.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Nope.
0. That's it.
Well, it's going to end in a 1-1 draw.
Yeah, nice effort by both teams. Hopkinton at the very last minute and a half really pressed the issue here and tried to score that winning goal.
Yeah, it was a great back and forth game. A lot of fun to watch, and both of these teams certainly have some good talent out there.
Absolutely. We hope both teams can make those records improve to the point where they can get 10 wins and make the state tournament.
Yep. Hillers now at 3-3-3. Ashland now at 1-4-2.
1-4-2. Those ties don't hurt.
No, they certainly don't. You get the point.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
It's all about those 20 points. So
Yeah.
at least you get a point here.
Yep.
And it was a hard-earned point here on a pretty warm day at Ashland High School.
Yeah. Well, we've got a nice breeze that's kicked up late in the day. Everybody's going to go home before the mosquitoes come out.
All right, and that's going to do it
Yep.
for this broadcast.
It's been a
Bob,
pleasure.
it
It's been a
was
pleasure,
fun working
Tom.
with you.
Pleasure working with you.
Absolutely.
Yep, it's great to have you here. It's great to have a rivalry game in both cable channels broadcasting to both towns.
Yeah, you'll be able to catch the game on WACA-TV right in Ashland or HCAM in Hopkinton.
Absolutely. Check the schedule, and I think you can catch that online as well.
Absolutely. It'll be, I believe, on the WACA-TV YouTube page, and we'll probably have it on ours as well. So you got two places you can go for the game.
So we want to thank everybody for tuning in, and I think we'll send it home back to the studio.